Okay, first card I want to talk about today, real fast before we get into Master Duel, is Elfnotes June Pride. So brand new Elfnote support coming in Chaos Origins. This pack is shaping up to be like one of the best sets that we will see this year at this point. Also in this set is the Shadal support. We'll have the Dark Magician support, the Chaos support of Blackluster Soldier and Dark Magician of Chaos. But recently announced last night is potentially the final wave of Archmage support as well. I mean, this is definitely what Elfnotes has needed, but I think it might be a little too much, honestly. This card is insanely strong. This card is broken as all hell. This is a level 10 light spellcaster synchro, and they can even do it on turn 0 because of the Elfnote Regina card. Let me see one second. Because of this card here, Elven Notes Regina or Elfnote Regina, that we are getting in Blazing Dominion next month. Regina has a quick effect in hand where you can send one other Elfnote card from your hand or face up field to the graveyard, then special summon this card from your hand. So you can do this turn 0 during your opponent's turn. If this card is then normal or special summon to the center main monster zone, which if you're going second, you have your zones clear, so you're always going to be summoning this to the center main monster zone. You can then special summon one Elfnote monster from your deck, except Elfnote Regina. And then if this card is used as synchro material, you can add this card to your hand. To make this an Elfnote turn 0 play, you would be summoning this card, Elfnote Power Patron. Power Patron is their level 1 tuner, but during the main phase, it also has a quick effect that you could target one monster in your center main monster zone. So you would target your Elfnote Regina, increase its level by 3. So this makes it, this would be a 1, and your Elfnote Regina would be a 9. Hey, 1 plus 9 now equals 10. So it is Elfnote Regina during your opponent's turn. On turn 0 is this card. Now, when you synchro summon into this card, and neither player can declare attacks with monsters not in the center main monster zones, but that's the least of the problems. The problem with this card is then during the main phase, if this card is in the center main monster zone, which you will always summon this card to the center main monster zone, you can quick effect, return it to the extra deck. And if you do, special summon up to one Elfnote monster each from your hand, deck, and or graveyard. So when we use Elfnote Power Patron as synchro material, you get to add any Elfnote monster or any Elfnote card from your deck to your hand. So this card adds any other Elfnote name. So this card could add your Lucina, your Tinia, or your Fortuna. Elfnote Regina, when it's used as synchro material, adds itself back to hand. So you can go chain link one Elfnote Power Patron, block it with Regina, so you do automatically get that search. So you will always have at least one Elfnote in hand with either Lucina, Tinia, or Fortuna. You summon one from deck, and then you can summon one from graveyard. You can summon Regina. Regina doesn't have an effect on the field, thank God, but all of the other Elfnotes, the Fortuna, the Tinia, and the Lucina, all are in various forms of interaction. So you'll pick one of them to special summon to the center main monster zone. You would probably summon Fortuna, I would say, to the center main monster zone, because this is the least form of interaction or when you're switching them around. But if you have all three out on the field and you switch the positions of Fortuna and Tinia in the center main monster zone is a hand rip. Lucina is a bounce of a level 6 or lower monster back to the opponent's hand. And then Fortuna is a bounce of a face-up spell or trap. So you have 3 points of interaction from this one card during your opponent's turn, like during turn 0, before we commit anything else. This card is insanely strong. It is insanely busted. The only issue with this card is it can be hand trapped to absolute hell and back, and it probably will be hand trapped to absolute hell and back. But the fact that you were doing this on turn 0 during the opponent's turn means that they have to have Ash in their hand. Like they have to have Ash They have to have Ghost Spell to keep from dying, basically. And even if they Ash or Ghost Spell this card, we still have the Regina back in hand to go again, basically. To just go again during our turn. So they would have to have full combo in hand plus Ash or Ghost Spell to make a board strong enough to play through other hand traps or play through other forms of interaction, because again, this is just one card. This is one card of interaction. So this card's crazy. This card's insane. This card is nuts. So this card's great. This card great. It dies to Ash and every other hand trap, which was like the only way of balancing this card. But if your opponent doesn't have Ash or Ghost Spell, card's amazing. Card's awesome.